So today morning, I'm lucky to go to racetrack with this big support team. And a baby. Logan has a baby. So we have one car, and this weekend we need to kind of make sure everyone comfortable. So boys will take me because we don't need to be so early as I'm working in a paddock, so I only need to be 8 a.m. Still need to go pick up my things because I couldn't do yesterday. We're still trying to get mommy coffee, but today I risk to be a tiny bit late, but I will not be. But if I get my coffee,
Look, she put hearts for you all over the place.
oh, let's go. Back to my office. It's a beautiful morning. Can see a few cars stored from last weekend. Steam's coming up. Everyone on the way to paddock, including me this weekend. I will not lie, having a paddock working weekend, pretty badass. See how everyone preparing. Early morning. Oh, I love volunteering. So nice and quiet. And like giving you like 1 hour, we'll be packed with people here.
Down that way, if they're in that section, and they're down here, they'll ride down here, and then they'll come back up track. You can't go against traffic on track. And then they'll go through here.
Okay, so some reason first bit it didn't work out. So yeah, finally know what I'm doing. So yeah, I'll be in the pit lane and paddock between the teams where the bikes, everywhere I can just walk around here. Obviously don't be in anyone's face. But what we're gonna do every session, I'll need to check the driver tires, match the numbers and make sure we have the right tires, which is super cool. It's nice to see, you know, how everything waking up and how everything's starting. And super cool job. I mean, being in the pit lanes during everything was happening and, you know, be in charge of the tires, not complaining. Pretty cool job, pretty cool job.
Is there? And if you hear this and then go on bend your back, go on bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. Will the DJ please turn up the bass to the max? Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Shake it to the max.
Bad man, she love.
Shake it to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love.
So one thing I can say about MotoAmerica straight away, everyone is so much friendlier. You can talk with every driver, every engineer. You're more than happy to talk, to, you know, show the bikes and everything. That's a definitely amazing first impression of MotoAmerica.
Like a ball pump up the pussy fast. Spin out the pussy for me fucking.
They're all right over there.
Girl, you make it cathedral. Original girl, some of them are the knockoff.
And if you hear this and then go on bend your back, go on bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. Will the DJ please turn up the bass to the max? Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Shake
Okay, so it's a lunch break. Having my lunch baggie. Sitting in the paddock. Bikes just passing by. I absolutely love it. So yeah, we'll have a snack, and second half Friday is a bit easier with tire check. I know on race day will be mental, so we don't really want to be in their face, but you know, we still need to take the numbers. So yeah.
Don't got to fear, number one in command. I came just to kill me, ain't too militant. They won't figure it, but I don't need a man. So they love how me whine, I'm a true religion. You dealing with the body, of course. Or you dealing with the boss. If we break up, then you know that it's a loss. Upgraded every dude I ever touched. Steady want me back, you can't touch this. Baby,
I will have a ride with this beauty to my taxi, but still, 3 minutes ride, pretty badass.
max, please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. 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 Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
So early morning, need to get out quietly again, but I just want to show something that was so sweet. So I was just start preparing my few sandwiches. I just always like to take my own food as again, but I opened my fridge and I found this. Oh. He's so sweet. Teamwork. Oh gosh, love that man so much. So my car is on a rooftop. I just want to see how is the sunrise in Austin. Oh. It's just always so beautiful. Sunrise and sunset in Austin is just... So this morning I'm taking a bit easier. I mean, we don't have a meeting, anything. It's a tough morning for me, and I mean, I'm happy I'm going to the racetrack because I guess that's one place that really heals me and helps me to feel better overall. It's just, I mean, yesterday I found out something I really was scared about being the worst, and my doggy Fluffy, she actually has a tumor which we need to operate, and of course in the United States it's way too expensive, especially taking into account a few changes coming our way. So kind of I just need to enjoy this weekend, and then I will need to go back to Lithuania with her because it just will be much cheaper, and she will need long recovery, so I better be there surrounded by people who can help us. And it breaks my heart. I lost Bella 2 years ago, and I actually have here, I have inside her ashes. I mean, dogs is my everything. Everyone who knows me knows that, because it helped me survive, still helps me survive my PTSD and so many other things, sadly, that I'm dealing with. So I lose Bella, and that's almost literally killed me. Just I think the lack of help from especially doctors and, you know, medical in here. And then we survived this really difficultly. And after a few months we got Luna, because we just wanted, you know, Logan kind of just don't feel that loss, and Fluffy just have a friend, don't be alone. And she's amazing addition in our family. But actually when we got her in a few months, she got very massive woman part infection, which caused us a lot, but thankfully we managed to save her, which I will be always grateful for. But now Fluffy she went through with me the biggest, the hardest, the most amazing moments in my life in the last 8-9 years, and I just love her so much, and I need all my kids to be okay. So yeah, just need to go enjoy, do what I gotta do, a bit maybe even for myself. And for Monday I need to come up with a plan to save my girl, because I'm not giving up on her. So even if they started bad, we need to make it the best of it. So I stopped for a cold coffee. Just need some time, I guess, for myself. And look what a beautiful place I found. I'm pretty sure there's like some farm animals, food trucks, a lot of for kids to play. What a cool tree house. I love finding little places like this. Just so beautiful. It's my coffee.
Good, how are you? I'm going to do one of the fall weekly.
Just such a beautiful place. I think next week I'm coming back with my boys.
Drip coffee.
That's the place that's saving my life today. So grateful. Sometimes cold coffee, that's all we need. So this is our truck Marshal meeting for this weekend. I'm not part of it because I work in a grid. But I don't know, I feel I belong with truck guys. And I need to come say hi to Aisha. Trucks full of tires. So got a COTA jacket. It's definitely for cold weather, which will be perfect for me soon. Coming to redeem some MotoAmerica t-shirts while we're having a lunch. It's always nice to hang out with the fans. A little bit more quiet because bikes kind of really explode their ears. Let's see what we can find here.
They said it was more than just a driver. Sent him the storm on wheels. Started with dreams on the streets of SP. A boy with a car and a vision to be free. Chasing the sun, always pushing the line. Focused on the goal, the legend's design. No breaks in his heart, no fears in his veins. He raced with the world, never played the same games. From rain-soaked tracks to the world's big stage, he let the fire unleash the rage. Fast like the lightning, sharp as a knife. Ayrton spirit, a legend in life. Racing through the thunder, chasing the dream. Forever in our hearts, he's more than a team. Crossed in the rear view, rivalries igniting. Senna was the hero, the passion was exciting. Carried the weight of hope on his wheels. His drive was a roar, his courage was steel. Took every corner with purpose and speed. A champion's heart, fulfilling the need. Fast like the lightning, sharp as a knife. Ayrton spirit, a legend in life. Racing through the thunder, chasing the dream. Forever in our hearts, he's more than a team.
Best seat in the house, race number 2. Okay, so another race is over. We're coming to park or whatever from me, and we'll check their tires again. That's the place where all teams coming to help drivers with the bikes. Make sure we can go rest because it's really hot, and I just learned heat rash is no joke. My all hands, legs, after 3 o'clock is getting really bad, so drivers really need to, get off the bike and go as soon as possible to the shade. And we're here to make that happen as soon as possible. So Saturday races are finished. Just interesting how as soon as race is done, everyone disappeared. It's like, nice, look, no people here, no here, nothing here. I mean, I'm not blaming. For everyone it's a long day, super hot. I'm not even talking how hot it is in paddock. I thought this on a racetrack is hard. Yeah. Try Austin, Texas paddock. I don't know what's worse, to be honest. I think here, from all my experience. But yeah, day 2 is done. Tomorrow will be much shorter, but looking forward for tomorrow. Looking forward for tomorrow?
Bye now.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Like, you know, like,
Hey, superheroes! Say hi to the camera. Awesome.
Is the rider for Team Roberts, sponsored by Mr. Kenny Roberts himself, and often, unfortunately not at this event, Kenny Roberts Jr. is in most of the events, but the word is school started, the kids are in school, and Kenny's at home. So, Cody, though, is the rider that they've drafted to be Team Roberts, and it's a pretty darn cool story. And I asked Cody. Unfortunately, there was a bit of an issue in the race this afternoon, so Mom and Dad are down there hunting parts and wrenches, chains, and all kinds of cool stuff to make the bike back together again for tomorrow's race. And I'm sure, and I'm hoping Cody will tell the story about what happened. I know just a little bit. And besides that, Cody, you and I talked yesterday about what these folks might be interested in. What I'm interested in for sure is your background in racing to begin with. When you started, we know that you started on dirt, and at some point in time, you developed an interest in road racing. And I, in particular, am interested in how that came about. But for those of you who don't know, and I think I'm correct on this, Cody had 3 championships, AMA, dirt track, pro level championships in a row.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
And then came along to the road racing scene. So if you would tell the folks, and then eventually be thinking about a question you might like to ask Cody.
Can we start with your class and bike number so we can reference you to what we saw today?
Yeah. All right, so I'm Cody Cobb. Everybody, I raced the number 12, the Bumblebee looking bike.
Oh, yes.
Team Roberts. So, yeah, no, this is my first year, and there we go. First year in the MotoAmerica paddock, and yeah, it's been fun. I started out, I guess I'll just give you some backstory. I was 4 years old. My dad, he's an ex-American flat track champion. And so I started out on dirt just like most kids. It's a little easier to have a little PW50 in the backyard. And started out doing that, riding some woods, some off-road, motocross stuff. And then we took it flat tracking because that's what Dad's interest was in. And that's where I grew up, was at the flat track. So when I turned 16, I went pro in American Flat Track Series. And when I was 17, I signed with Red Bull KTM, and for 2 years I won 2 championships with them. And then last year I started a new team. Just wanted to kind of do it with my dad and I, just kind of our show again. And we built our own team and won our 3rd championship last year in American Flat Track in the singles class. And then, yeah, I mean, all along there was always interest elsewhere than flat track. I love flat track, it's my heart, but there's a lot of flat trackers that make very well-rounded athletes. And so I've always had interest in the asphalt, but at the same time, there was never an opportunity. I rode some 400s back in 2020 and 2021 for Daryl Jones Honda, who runs Ashton Yates program. And I rode them a little bit, got my MotoAmerica license because I was actually planning on doing the Junior Cup back then. And then had a couple crashes in 2020 and was like, all right, we need to focus on the flat track. And so it got put away. And then those 3 years we were having good success with flat track, but I was always in the back of my head, like I had a blast those couple track days I did. And so then last year, honest to God, in October, I was ready to go flat track racing. I was gonna move up to the Twins class, the Premier series, or the Premier class there in that series. And out of the blue, I was actually out training on my mountain bike that I just rode over here, and get back to the house after like a gnarly workout or whatever, you know, you're not maybe in the best of moods. I don't know, that's just how I am when I'm working my butt off. I come home, I need a couple minutes to myself or whatever, and I'm sitting downstairs in my gym and get a call from a random Lake Havasu, Arizona number, and I answered the phone and
No, just trying to get the ring on.
oh, okay.
Would they back up more maybe because it's
Perfect.
go from the room?
Yeah, so I answered the phone, and it was Kenny Roberts. I'm like, hello. He's like, hey, it's the King, and I'm 19 years old. I don't know. Nobody called me and says that, like, unless it's one of my buddies. So I'm like, it's kind of, like I said, in a different mood after working out. I'm like, who's the King? And Kenny, of course, he's like, what do you want to do? Go road racing? I'm like, yeah, are we going road racing? And sure enough, within 5 minutes, I committed to racing the Talent Cup this year. Like,
Wow.
we didn't really have anything set in stone, what it was going to look like, what the program was going to look like, but I trusted Kenny, obviously, trust somebody like that. Yeah, I walked upstairs and told Dad we could quit building the flat track team we were building, and we're going road racing. So that was that, and now we're here. I guess this is round 6 for us, 6th weekend of the year, whatever, race 12 tomorrow. And yeah, it's been fun. It's been a totally new adventure. I started out the year way off, lots of crashes. Yeah, it was a learning experience. It's weird to understand when the bikes are going to let go on this, and so just luckily we've stayed safe, knock on wood, and just I guess we found the limit a couple times, but we're getting closer. We came here earlier in the spring and we were running 33s, I think, around this track, and today we did a 27, so we're making progress for sure. Just I guess being an ex-champion of another sport, it's maybe frustrating in my eyes, but everybody around me says it's super fun to watch and whatever, and it's cool to see the progress we've made, but in my eyes it's still, I want more as a rider, obviously. And so we've been close. We actually got our first podium in mid-Ohio this year, and I think we're mid-pack in points or whatever, but yeah, today was another solid one for us. I was the closest I've been times-wise to the pole sitter all year, and then first lap, just here in the final corner, turn 20, I don't know, I just didn't give my tires enough. These new Japanese tires we're running, they have a little bit of a slick start to them. The first 2 laps are pretty slick, and I was just pushing. I was in 4th, so I was like seeing red or whatever and going for it. Got on the gas a little too early. We don't have much power, whatever, 55 horsepower, but just enough to spin it up, and man, she let go and snapped me pretty good. I saved it somehow, and when it came down, both wheels came back on the ground. It snapped the chain and went through the cases, so that was a bummer for sure, but got it off the track as quick as I could. And yeah, they're back working on it right now, trying to get all the parts put together so we can ride it in tomorrow, and I hope so, because I really enjoy this track, one of my favorite tracks on the circuit that I've been to, and I'm having a blast. It's been an awesome new paddock to join. Everybody's so welcoming, and it's just it's so cool. It's such a family atmosphere here to me, and it was like that in flat track, but it's a very small family. We don't have, there's as many of you Marshals as there are people in flat track, so it's really cool to see how many people support this sport, and we definitely could not do it without you guys.
Woo!
I knew the chain was gone.
All right, let's go back to the question. Just pick one thing that you learned yesterday that you said in your head.
Everything you do, it goes unseen from a lot of the riders, but I myself, I've always taken time to be there with the track crew and the track officials and the marshals, and you guys don't get enough credit. You have to stand out there in the heat all day long, and you're always the first ones to us if something goes wrong, and we get to sit in our little, whether it's air-conditioned boxes or in front of fans all day. You guys don't get to do that, so hats off to you guys. Thank you for doing it. We couldn't do it without you guys, and I hope to see you here next year.
Oh, thank you. Woo!
What keeps the planet spinning?
truly, truly enjoy this experience. So I think this is first time where everyone left except me from all Marshals. So kind of a bit sad. I'm always very kind of looking forward to say goodbye to everyone and until next time and blah 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 things that we do. But yeah, it was a long hot weekend. I guess my car is like 1,000 degrees right now because I left it here. It was really hot. I was expecting it will be cooler, but Texas said no. I really hope you guys will enjoy this video. I will do more. I will obviously practice you know how to film it. Obviously I can't film everything as I always say, but I really kind of I got more inspiration for this channel and how many people are actually interested to know what we do, how we do it, how it looks like, how we feel, how to get here. And I definitely will grow my channel. I will film more. I definitely will create the files where you will tell you where to apply, how to apply. We need Marshals. We need really hard-giving Marshals. So I need you. So please make sure you subscribe, you follow, you like my videos, and make sure you connect to me. Apart from subscribing and everything, make sure you connect because that's the best, and I will make it happen. I promise.